I'm going to go ahead and give a quick response. To those of you that were there, you know what happened. You know what happened to me. How I embarrassed myself, how I made myself a smaller person. I challenged my integrity as a man. Digital Soul, I played Dead Space. I started from the beginning, started my own campaign at my friend's house on my friend's brother's Xbox 360. And, I was playing through it. I was getting jolts. I was getting scared. I was getting tossed about, tussled by the aesthetic of the game, by the storyline, which I'd been following because they have been they've been releasing like animated comics of the the Dead Space storyline. There's kind of prequels. I think there were 4 installments over the past couple months that you could download on your PlayStation 3. So on my PlayStation, I've been following the storyline. I was like, I don't know about this. This is gonna be scary. This is gonna be scary. Um, I scare easily. I was playing Dead Space and I started to get anxious with a room full of people. I started to get anxious and I screamed. That's what happened. All right. If you want to, I screamed out loud while I was playing a video game because it scared me that badly. It scared me. Look at me. Not a small guy. Not a small guy. I'm a big guy. All right. Ain't nothing scares me. But Dead Space scared the hell out of me. So if you were wondering if Dead Space was a scary game, it's terrifying. Terrifying. I think that has a lot to do with the over-the-shoulder kind of third-person thing going on right there, which I really like a lot. Uh, Resident Evil did that. I'm waiting for the Resident Evil 4 did that. Resident Evil 5. I hope that's terrifying because I'm trying to wrap my pants. That's what I'm into. You know what I mean? I like it when things can take me out of my element and scare the unnatural crap out of me. That's my favorite. But well, I just want to get your opinion on something. I don't know if next time you want to touch base on this. How do you feel? You know, when video games were getting popular, uh, had the Nintendo. I sound like Obama. Sound like Nintendo, uh, Super NES, uh, Sega Genesis, Sega Master System. Those were good systems. No, those systems were just you bought one and then you had to update it after a couple years. They came up with a new thing. You had Sega Master System and then you had Sega Genesis. And after you had Sega Genesis, they came out with Sega CD. You have to buy all these things. How do you feel? Do you feel? I feel like my purchase of a PlayStation was greater. I bought an Xbox 360 and I took it back, and then I went and bought a PlayStation because I was like, I need to play my Metal Gear. I need to play GTA. And as the dates came closer that I was going to purchase these games, I started getting a little weary. I was like, now these games are coming, and the system is going to be of no use to me anymore. Uh, PlayStation started to update the system, whereas with Xbox, it updated, but the updates were never anything very significant at all. Um, I feel like every time the PlayStation 3 updates, as it gets a software update that you download online, the whole way that you approach the system changes. The functionality of the full system completely changes. It shifts with the amount of things you can do. Like now, I have this device hooked up to my TV in my living room. I could be watching TV, and I could flick over to TV video one, and I can just I could check the weather, and I could check the news real quick in between a commercial break. I could see what's going on. I could browse the store and maybe download a movie, you know, and then I could go back and watch TV. I'm getting my entertainment system. It really brings it together. You know what I mean? And now I have a Blu-ray player. I dropped $500 on the PlayStation. I got a Blu-ray player. It would have costed me $500 just to buy a Blu-ray player. You know what I mean? So now I have a really up-to-date piece of technology in my home that also does all these other things. I can surf the internet. I can entertain my guests when they come over. I have my music on there. It's really good. I wasn't know how you felt about that. The firmware updates are amazing. I think they're amazing, and everybody always kind of they're like, oh, okay, whatever. Okay, now your PlayStation's it searches online, but that's extremely useful to me because I can research things as I hear about them from the PlayStation. I could be in game and bring up the cross media bar, and yeah, it'll take me out of the game to go online. but I don't have to have my laptop there and da 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 da, or run back and forth to look up cheat codes and what have you, what have you. I can just sit in front of the PlayStation and do everything related to the PlayStation from the PlayStation, which I think is awesome. I think that's awesome. So I want to get your opinion on that, and whenever you do another video, you can talk to me about that. But that's how I feel about it.